Today we're going to do a reading to see what stands between you and your person. Try to see if we can find out exactly what it is, because a lot of times if there is some sort of misunderstanding or something, there is something standing between you, and a lot of times all it takes is some sort of communication about this thing, a discussion, people speaking their truth, that kind of thing. That way then, clarification can be had, and that way then there is nothing standing between you then. Unless, of course, you just straight up disagree with each other. So we will do that today. Here are the cards. We've got pile 1 has the opalite, pile 2 has the rose quartz, pile 3 has the obsidian or onyx. Not sure which one this one is. But and then this is also the heart selenite. So sit back and relax, take a minute to decide which pile you want to go with, and then we will get your reading started. Thanks. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the opalite stone. So let's get this nice little luminescent stuff to it. I like how pretty those are. So you chose the Darkwood Tarot. This is to signify you guys, and then this deck is to signify where your person's standing. These have been pre-selected, that way you don't have to sit and watch me shuffle. And then these are the cards that show what's standing in between you guys. So we'll also check out some oracle cards as well for advice to find out what's the best way to address this. So please note that I am getting over a cold, so I do apologize for sounding a little bit on the froggy side, but I'm feeling better though, despite the fact that my voice doesn't really sound like it. So, alright, so let's get started with your reading here. So, where is pile 1? Where are you guys at as far as what's going on between you and your person? What is standing between you? Where are you standing? Where are they standing? And what's in between you, right? Alright, so let's do this here. So we've got the Hanged Man reversed, the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles for you. Clarified, we've got the King of Wands. Not sure if you can see that very well, so I'm going to scoot that up. King of Wands. We've got the Two of Wands reversed, and the Chariot reversed. Okay. So, what's going on with you? So, what's happening, pile 1, is you feel like everything's pretty great, and you don't really want it to go anywhere though. You don't want it to change. You don't want any movement upwards or movement downwards. You're okay with where it's at. We've got this, Ten of Pentacles here, so you're just like, this is, perfect and stable. This is, white picket fence type stable, you know what I mean? So family unit, you guys have your patterns that you have, and you're very thrilled with that because we've got this Sun card. You're like, there's nothing else I could ask for. This is the happiest card in the deck. So there's nothing else I could ask for. I'm 100% satisfied with where I am at, or where this relationship is at. But with this Hanged Man reversed right here, it's just like, I'm okay with leaving it as is. I'm okay with standing in this spot and not letting go because I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with doing that. Now, that may also indicate that you're afraid of rocking the boat, okay? You may be afraid of rocking the boat, making any sort of changes with everything, just because you're afraid that everything will just be like, blow up in your face, right? So when we look at this Hanged Man reversed and the clarifier that's associated with that, we've got the King of Wands, okay? So the King of Wands basically says that considering you're wanting to actually stay in the same position where you're at, right? Considering you're wanting to stay in the same position, and then suddenly the King of Wands pops out, the urge is there to make the change, okay? The urge is there. You are actually okay with this, but I feel like there's a deep underlying fear of like I said earlier, blowing up in your face, everything blowing up in your face, afraid of making a mistake. So you're okay with where you're at, and that's okay for you. That's perfect. You're okay with not really like thinking much more about it with this Two of Wands reversed. You're okay with not thinking much more about it. There's nothing to dream about because everything's great. You have nothing to complain about. Nothing. And then so you don't want it to change at all with the Chariot reversed. Zero movement to try and make it any sort of changes. There may be for some of you some sort of indication of you trying to make the moves to move it forward before, and all it did was create fights, you know, blew up in your face, right? That's all it did. So you're like, oh, I'm good right here. I feel like if I don't move, I can stay. Everything will be just fine, and my partner will be okay with that. So the thing is that underneath all of that, you've got a little bit of an underlying dissatisfaction, discontent. Just because you know that it's worth so much more, and that so much more can happen. You're okay with leaving it as it is, but at the same time, you're just like, boy, but I can see the potential. You can see the potential. So let's see where your person's at. We've got the King of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Page of Wands, okay? Clarified by the Sun. Gotcha, okay. The Hanged Man. You both have the Hanged Man. That's so funny. And then the Three of Cups. Pile one. This is great, actually. This is really good news to me. Just because the thing is that you guys are generally actually pretty happy with where you're at. You're generally pretty good. But what I am seeing here is that your person feels like with this King of Swords card here, with the King of Swords, your person's pretty they're pretty confident in themselves. I mean, they do analyze and think about things pretty clearly and stuff like that. They try to make sure that they're doing, you know, quote unquote, the right thing, right? They're trying to do the right thing. And they've got just a ton of love for you, a ton of love, a lot of emotional balance based on like where the relationship's at right now. So you guys may have been in this relationship for a long time. It feels like a long-term thing. And so, there's a lot of love. They do absolutely want to be with you. I mean, look at this stuff. It's wonderful. And they've got like a small idea to make a little bit of a change. Small idea with this Page of Wands. So, they've got there's something going on in their head, especially with this Hanged Man. Something going on in their head where they want to make a change with you. And it may be that change that you're actually looking for. Or this could also be where they are the ones trying to initiate this change and you're the one fighting it. It could be either way. Take it as it resonates, okay? Yeah, it could be either way in regards to that. Because it looks a lot like this person right here is the one who's just like, I'm so freaking happy with my life. You know, here is the Sun card again. So you guys are very, very happy with each other. You guys really enjoy each other. It's definitely a good match as far as that's concerned. But somebody in this pairing has some worries about things, you know, blowing up in their face regarding this whole thing. And pile one, it sounds like it's you. Sounds like it is. So, because your person, you know, they're like, I'm so much in love with you with this Queen of Cups. And they've got this Hanged Man here. They're like, okay, I don't want to stay here much longer anymore. I see what I need to do. And I'm thinking about making the change. Thinking about making the changes and getting out from this upside down position. But see, you see it too. Right, with your Hanged Man, but you're okay with staying that way because you feel like you're standing right side up, and they're just like, no, we need to change. We need to do something different. So there might be something happening as far as like, to take the next step in the relationship. It could be, let's go buy a house. It could be, let's have a kid. Let's, whatever. It could be anything like that. And so this idea that we have right here for this person, this is the idea. They've got this thing, brewing in their head here. And suddenly now there's 3. So maybe your person's thinking about, let's have a baby. Let's enjoy ourselves even more. If it's not a baby thing, let's enjoy ourselves even more. Let's go out and let's get engaged. Let's do all this stuff. And so they have some ideas. So what's standing in between you guys? Let's see here. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. So this right here, this Knight of Pentacles, is definitely a stubbornness. What I just hear is, I swear I'm going to take this slow. That's what I just heard. I swear I'm going to take this slow. I'm going to take this so damn slow that it can't blow up in my face. So somebody's had like a relationship in the past that kind of blew up on them, and because they went too fast. So they're going super slow, but now it's like almost too slow. So this guy's very stable. I mean, but any movements this person makes as far as like, what's going on between you guys, it's stable and secure. These are pentacles. That's commitment. That's commitment and happiness and digging in. This is not something that will just blow away in the wind. So to explain the stubbornness, yeah, we've got the Queen of Wands reversed. What this actually sounds like, because we've got a King of Wands over here, right? That's interesting. Queen of Wands reversed. So somebody, I've got a couple different stories coming in. Somebody, and this may be only for a few of you, you may have had a situation in the past with a different relationship where you were just like, oh, the Sun card, I'm so super thrilled and happy and excited to be in this relationship. And then suddenly a third party came in, right? Suddenly a third party came in. Queen of Wands can a lot of times show that there was a third party. And right here says, I don't want that again. So I'm going to take this super duper slow. I don't want that type of situation to happen again, even though I'm the King of Wands. So it could be some past history that's hanging out in your guys' face, and that's what's stopping everything. So if there was a history regarding, let's say, a third party or some wandering eyes or anything like that, have a discussion with your person about it. I have the feeling that you guys have been together long enough that you're just like, yeah, this isn't going to happen again. And let's see about taking a risk, I feel like if you guys have that discussion, it'll help things, as well as this could mean just a lack of inspiration, not really thinking about making the change, not really thinking about it. This right here with this Two of Wands reversed right here, that could easily mean that this person is not even thinking about making the changes that this person is thinking about. So that may just be what the difference is. Just going too slow, I say too slow, just going super slow between the two of you. So now I'm going to grab my Rebel deck here. This can give us some advice here to kind of boot you in the butt a little bit, to make some moves or something else to consider between the two of you. So, all right. It says, what in the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. Boy, what a great card. What a great card. In other words, just get that shit done. Get it done. Let's do a couple more here from the Moonology deck as well. Just to give a little, how is this all going to work out? Is there any other advice for pile 1 regarding this discussion or situation between them and their person? Ooh, my goodness, I just totally like dropped a bunch. Okay. Here we are. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Definitely work through your fears. So, because it really does sound a lot like that there are some solid fears here that are getting in the way of happiness, really. I mean, you're happy with where you're at, but what if you knew that it could be better? What is it that's standing in the way? What are you concerned about? And have faith in your dreams. So something, you know, of course, has been telling both of you, really. It's been telling both of you that there's something better out there for you guys to move toward. So, just freaking get out there and do it, basically. So, it's lovely that this reading actually isn't that, you know, I'm going to say conflicting and dangerous or anything like that. Not dangerous, but, you know, heartbreaking or anything like that. So, there really isn't too much here. So they're just saying, just get that shit done. So, all right, pile one, that's what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. If you do enjoy these readings, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. That way then it shows other people who are interested in this. And I will love to see you later. Thanks. Bye. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. You chose the rose quartz here. All right. So, I've got these pre-split out so you don't have to watch me shuffling them. We've got, you know, so these cards signifying your position on this whole situation because you're here to see what's standing between you and your person, right? So this is your position and why you're there. This is their position. And then I feel like I'm missing a card. Why am I missing a card? Nope, there it is. Okay. And then these are the cards showing what is standing between you guys and any advice in regards to it. So please note that I am getting through a cold, so I do apologize for my voice being a bit on the froggy side. I am feeling better, but my voice doesn't tend to reflect that for like a week. So, all right, let's get started. All right, so where is pile two feeling? Like, what are they feeling in regards to the situation that they are clicking on this video to watch it in regards to it? So we've got the 9 of rupees, which is the 9 of pentacles. We have the King of Cups. And we have the 2 of Swords reversed. Okay, great. And then we have the 10 of Wands reversed, clarifying 7 of Wands reversed. I mean, not reversed, excuse me, on clarifying for the King. And the 8 of Bottles reversed, which is the 8 of Cups. And then this one was also here too, the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, so we're going to start with this here. So pile 2, you've got a lot of love to give. I feel like you've been by yourself for a time. Sorry, it got blurry there. You've been by yourself for a time with this 9 of Pentacles here. And for your person, you have a lot of love for them with this King of Cups. A lot of love for them. You feel very confident in that love. You've had that love for a long time. And you've really, like, you've decided that this person is your person. You want this person. They are yours. They are yours. So you guys may or may not be together, but the thing is, I have a feeling with this 9 of Pentacles that you guys are not together currently. So you may be in separation in regards to something that happened, which we'll probably get some clarification with these other cards. And so to explain this, 9 of Pentacles here, we've got the 10 of Wands reversed. So you may have let go of this relationship in the past. You may have decided, I can't do this anymore. You may have decided, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to go off on my own for a time. I need to sit back. I need to process. I need to get through whatever happened. You guys may have had a fight, or some sort of disagreement of some sort that made you just be like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm out. You know, that kind of thing. But as time has passed, you have realized that this, you know, that you really love this person. It's a really solid love that you have. This is a deep love. This is not a surface level thing here. This is like very deep down, and you know it. You didn't really want to know it with this Seven of Wands. You didn't want to. You fought this so hard. You didn't want to see that this person was the person that you wanted. You didn't want to see that. You're like, no, no, no. You're telling the universe to shut the hell up, right? You're like, no, that's not even true. But the thing is that that is actually true, and you've come to realize this, and you've determined, yes, this is my person that I want to be with. This is my, I almost just said pride and joy. But this is where I find my joy. This is where you gain the most satisfaction with this person. Now that you guys have kind of grown up a little bit, I guess you could say. So it's like you want to go back. You want to go back with this Eight of Cups reversed here. You want to go back into it and no longer have your back turned. You want to turn and face them again. And you're not sure where they stand on that. But at the same time, because this card came out with everything, you're okay with kind of standing in this position right here, because I feel like you have some worry about what your person would be thinking with this Hanged Man reverse. You're okay with standing in this position. You're okay with being by yourself, and you're okay if they don't want to have anything to do with it. You're okay with that. You're like, yeah, I've messed up in the past. I've done that. But the thing is that I know that this person is the one that I want. I can't seem to really let them go, despite the fact that I really want to. But I really would like to go back together with them. So let's find out where your person is. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Ace of Swords reversed. And the Lover's card. Ooh. I like it already. I'm going to scoot these together here a little bit. Excuse me. To clarify the Knight of Cups, we've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. We have the Ace of Cups right side up. And we have the Six of Wands. Wow. So pile two, this is really good. I mean, because you're deciding, you're like, yeah, I'm okay with being single and everything, but I really do want to be with this person. They make me happy. And the thing is that you make them happy too. They've made the same decision with this Lover's card. We've got the Knight of Cups here coming in to, you know, bring in that cup of love to show you how much they love you. They want to wine and dine you and convince you to come back. That's what they want. They want to convince you to come back. They have felt like in the past there were some mistruths or untruths between the two of you. So that may have been what happened between the two of you, is that you guys had, you know, a discussion and something was said that wasn't true, and it kind of blew up on you guys. Oh, okay, that's what it is. They were overthinking it in the past. That's what it was. They're no longer really overthinking it anymore. They're not focusing so much on the analytics of the whole. I say the analytics. You know, some people just really chew on things just way too much, and they get up all in their head, right? So this person was doing that. They were getting all up in their head and about this relationship, and potentially even a little bit far, but they love you. Look at this Lover's card, right? It's the Lovers. They love you. You are their partner that they want. This is like divine partnership, okay? And the thing is that you may be aware that this is actually the case because you have determined this with this King of Cups. You're like, yes, I'm in love with this person. I love this person. I want them in my life. I'm okay with being single by myself. I'm okay with that. But yes, I have chosen them. I want them. If I can't have them, I don't want anything else. So, you want to come back to everything despite the fact that you're fighting that you love them. Yeah, anyways, I'm repeating the same stuff over and over. Okay. To clarify this Knight of Cups here, we've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. So it's turned from, I feel like with this person, it's not about the, this one may be the type that like may move forward way too quickly. This one may be the one that moves way fast because they're not really that interested in slow and steady, right? Long-term commitments. They are interested in long-term commitment. This is you, but they're not interested in this like slow and steady stuff. They want to jump right in, you know, wine and dine you and make this all pretty, right? They want to do that. And the thing is that, you know, there were some untruths in their, in their head. Yep, in their head. And now what's happened is what's come out is they want to start something brand new with you. They want cups. They want rainbows and butterflies with you. They want rainbows and butterflies with you. Despite the fact that you guys have been separated. Despite the fact that you guys have been separated. This person is super proud that they found you, that you were in their life. They're super excited. They want you to see them. They want you to see them because they feel like if you see them, then you'll come back. You'll come back. So maybe there's something going on as far as like social media happening where they're posting like, I'm going to say hidden messages, right? Hidden messages to you, you know, that really only you might be able to take from, you know, that look innocent enough, right? That look innocent enough. Let's see what's standing between you guys. We've got 6 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So 6 of Cups here. I mean, look at this. You guys had some great memories together and everything. Great memories. This also tells me, because this is coming out along with like the Lovers and the King of Cups and everything like that, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you guys have had like a past relationship together. I'm saying past life, okay? Past life together. And I feel like you guys might remember that. And that's what's between you guys. That's the connection, what's holding you together, okay? Like this, okay? It's those past lives. These are like these soul contracts that you guys have. But what's getting in the way of it here is we've got the 5 of Swords. Just a lot of overthinking too much. Thinking too much. Letting things get to you too much. This is a migraine because you're stressed the hell out, right? It's getting in the way. So I feel like between you guys, because this kind of, you know, sounds like some sort of, I'm going to call it soulmate connection of some sort. I don't say that much, so please take it as it is. If you don't think it is, great. It's not. But the thing is that it may be some sort of soulmate connection in some sort. And a lot of times when you have soulmate connections, you guys have some shadow work to work on. There's something that really triggered you that made you let go with this 10 of Wands reversed here. Made you let go and you're just like, fuck it, I don't care. And because something bothered you enough. Something bothered you enough and you let go because you didn't want to address it. But now what's happening is that if you guys come back into your lives together, you're going to be forced to address this because that's how soulmates work. Okay? So be prepared. If something is triggered by this person, oh, there goes my candle. If something is triggered by this person for you, that means there's something in your past that you need to address. That you had that has nothing to do with this person, okay? Has nothing to do with them. It has to do with you. And that's okay. Take responsibility for your shit from your past, okay? Take responsibility, and you know what? You'll probably see a lot of the issues that you guys have together. It will ease itself right up because communication is everything. Understanding, investigating, why do I feel like shit? Why do I feel like this? Investigating it and asking yourself the question, I'm telling myself this story. Is that actually true? And then your heart goes, actually, it's not true. It's just my brain lying to me. Yeah, it happens a lot. So look into that. So let's get some messages from Spirit for some advice regarding for pile 2. What's the advice for pile 2, please? Excuse me. There we are. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Maturity is recognizing when wisdom has been achieved and also knowing when learning is necessary. Soul connections, guys. Soul connections. That's what this is. You guys are a soul connection. So the thing is that you've got some learning to do, because that's what we're here to do, right? On this plane, we're here to learn from each other. So stop thinking about it so much. Yes, you do have a giant connection with this person. You do love them for a reason. You are attracted to them for a reason, because your higher self is calling you to pay attention to what it is that they are triggering within you so that you can investigate it and get past it. Your life will be so much more peaceful once you start addressing that. So if you're looking for ways to get started with that type of shadow work, here's a recommendation for a book. I'm not affiliated with this book whatsoever, but I swear by this book. It's so amazing. It's called Loving What Is by Byron Katie. You can find it on Amazon and whatnot, and so I love this book. But boy, let me tell you how hard it is. It is hard, because when you start dealing with like your own stuff, you're just like, oh God, I didn't want to see that. Well, yeah, of course you didn't, because your ego is trying to protect you. But once you start really paying attention, you've got it. So let's do some Rebel deck, just because I really enjoy the hell out of the Rebel deck. It's kind of in-your-face advice here. In-your-face advice for pile 2, please. Can you tell me what the advice for pile 2 regarding this situation is? There we go. I laugh because I love how it just matches. Stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. So this is, again, that whole taking responsibility for your shit, right? Taking responsibility for your shit. Let's get some timing. Let me see if I can get some timing out of the Moonology deck to find out when this connection will come back together, because I know that's what you're looking for, pile 2. So let's see if I can get some info on when this will come back, because like this will give me the moon phases. So we've got the full moon in Scorpio coming up here at the end of April 2021. But if you're watching this after that, you know, you can always look up to see when the moons are going to be. Hello. I'm not going to count that. Let's see here. So, come on. Timing card, please. I'd like to know when is the best time for somebody to reach out. When are they going to talk? When is pile 2 going to talk with their person? Oh, there we are. Okay. So we've got 3 different ones, okay? Full moon in Scorpio. So some of you, if you're watching this in April, it's coming here like on the 27th, somewhere around there. So give or take a few days, of course, but it'll be right around there. For others of you, it says the gibbous moon. Okay. The gibbous moon. You are very close to achieving your goal. This could be actually right before the full moon, okay? I think... I'm pretty sure gibbous has to do with going to the full moon. Look up gibbous. It might be like... because I'm thinking like waxing and waning and gibbous and whatever. Anyways. Otherwise, for the rest of you, it will be the new moon in Sagittarius, and luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius, whenever that's coming up for you. Full moon in Scorpio, whenever that's coming up for you next as well. Or any sort of gibbous moon phase. I need to look this up. Like right now. I'm not doing that. When is the next gibbous moon? Let's see what she says. Well, the picture on here, so yeah, that's why I was confused. Okay, because there are two gibbuses. There's one when it's the phase that's between. Let me see if I can show you here. Yeah, so it's the phase that's between the full moon and the, each of the quarters. It's the waxing gibbous or the waning gibbous. This just says gibbous. So it could be any time in the 2 weeks around, anytime in the 2 weeks between the first quarter and the last quarter, basically, is what it says. So check that out. That could be from either side of, the new moon in Sagittarius, as well as, full moon in Scorpio, which is coming up here shortly. So thanks for your patience here, Pile 2. I appreciate you being here. If you did like this, please hit the like button so that other people can see it too, to help with the algorithm issues. And also subscribe. I'd love to see you in the future. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. All right, you guys chose the onyx or obsidian. I'm not sure which one this is. It might be obsidian because of the shininess, but yeah. Black stone, kind of rough. All right. So I've got everything all pre-drawn out here. This one right here symbolizes you guys here, Pile 3. This is your person, and this is what stands in between you guys right here, okay? So we've got this all picked out. I do want to just let you know I am working on getting over a cold, so I do sound a little bit on the froggy side. I do apologize. Feeling better, but, the voice takes like, a week to get over it, right? All right, so let's get started with your reading. Where are you standing here, Pile 3? We've got the 8 of Swords. We've got 7 of Wands reversed and the 7 of Swords reversed. Okay, and this is the clarification. We've got the Hanged Man reversed. We've got a 7 of Cups and Knight of Swords reversed, and then a last one of 4 of Wands reversed. All right. So, Pile 3 looks like you're a bit of a bundle of nerves. Bundle of nerves regarding what's going on between you and your person. So, because we've got a lot of like overthinking here. A lot of overthinking with this 8 of Swords. Being kind of just trapped in your head in regards to the whole thing. Way overthinking it too much. It's because you're fighting something, like fighting it hardcore with this 7 of Wands reversed. You're really defensive about it, and you're fighting something back that's coming up to you. And I have a feeling it's some sort of truth. Some sort of truth is coming up for you with this 7 of Swords reversed. So it's a truth that's coming up that you don't want to see. See the blindfold right here? You don't want to see it at all. You are fighting it off. You're just like, oh, hell no, that information can stay back over there. Let's see why. It's because you're okay with being aware of whatever's going on, what's causing your brain to go into overdrive. You're okay with that. And you're okay with standing with where you're at, only because you feel like if you move, it's going to cause everything to blow up in your face. And I have just my feeling. I don't know where your person is standing right now. I have not looked at these cards, but I feel like you're aware that this relationship's about to just explode on itself. Or at least that's how you are feeling it's doing. Okay, doesn't necessarily mean that's actually what's happening, but you have a feeling about it. You feel like you have, with this 7 of Wands reversed, where you are fighting it hardcore. And it's just because you're not quite seeing clearly here with this Seven of Cups. Not quite seeing clearly. You're just seeing too many different things and not really focusing on what actually matters. Yeah, too many different things and not focusing on what actually matters. And it's causing you to run away with this Knight of Swords reversed. Causing you to run away, back away from everything. And you're like super duper disappointed that that's what's happening. Super duper disappointed that this is happening. You're really unhappy with it. But for some reason you're okay with this. Not willing to make the change to get out of this position. So let's find out what your person's thinking, because maybe we can get some, maybe it'll help us see the picture better. Let's do that. All right, so your person, we've got the Knight of Wands, we've got Judgment, and we've got Five of Swords, okay? And then we've got Justice. So we've got Judgment and Justice in the same thing, interesting. Reversed Hierophant, and the Nine of Wands. Boy, that's interesting. So, frankly, pile 3, it's like you see that your person's, yeah. It's like you see that this relationship's not really going anywhere. I feel like your person is the type, so they're this, so when the Knight of Wands pops up in my readings here, especially in like this type of situation, this is like a playboy kind of person. This is a playa going out to do the wham bam thank you ma'am thing. And so you guys may, I mean, this may be your case, and maybe just for a few of you, at least a few of you, that this person was someone that you got together with in a you know, situation where it was all just about like the, you know, the physicalness, all about the sex, right? Or all about whatever togetherness and lust and blah 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 blah. So you started to, yeah, you started to, so maybe right here what was maybe happening is you may be trying to decide if you want to continue this relationship or not. Because it may have been like a friends with benefits type thing, and you're trying to avoid getting too deep into it right here. Trying to avoid getting too deep into it. While this person, you know, has already made their decision regarding what's going on with you. And, you know, this is just the, you know, winner takes all. It's all a conquest. That's what I feel like this is. It's all a conquest for this person. And they don't really care who they hurt. They don't really care. Yeah, they don't really care because we've got this Nine of Wands here where basically super defensive in regards to opening up. So this person probably has some issues as far as like heart issues, you know, not physical heart issues, but, you know, past, you know, relationship won't open their heart, that type of thing. This is a guardedness in regards to everything. And this one, they've made this decision with the Judgment card, with the Hierophant reversed, to not remain connected. They're just not going to do any sort of traditional relationship behavior or anything like that. And, you know, the ones that this person gets together with their, you know, play aside, you know, that kind of thing, they're just like, well, you know, they're fully aware of this up front, which is most likely true. I mean, I've been there, girls. I've been there. Girls and guys. I've been there where I've been fully aware that this person was a wham bam thank you ma'am type person, and I was freaking pissed off that I got reeled right into it, right? And they're just like, well, you know, you knew what you were getting into. It's, you know, you're kind of at fault too, which is very true, but that's not a fun truth to see, right? And you're fighting it. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to see it here, pile 3. You don't want to see that, which is fine. Which means that you are backing away from this situation because you know you're worth more than that. You know you're worth an actual relationship with everything. And you're not happy that this happened with this person. Let's see what's standing between you. We've got the Wheel and we've got the Hanged Man again. Okay. Yeah, so the Wheel, what this is telling me is that this is kind of one of those situations where it's just time. It is time for you to realize who you are, what you deserve to have, and let this person go. Let them go. Because you are standing here and you're okay with seeing that this person's a Knight of Wands playboy type person. You were okay with that. And you were blind to it. You're like, oh, but they might actually like me. Well, yeah, they might actually like you, but I bet they like that physical stuff better. So that doesn't mean you were unlikable. Let me make sure that that's very clear. That does not mean that you were unlikable, okay? That is one of the biggest things that I had to learn, is that just because they want your... I was going to get kind of rough here. Let's not say that. Just because they want your sexual energy, we'll say it that way. Just because they want your sexual energy does not mean that you are not worth love energy. That does not mean that. It just means that that's all that they wanted, and it's not about them. So this is something that you may be addressing within yourself regarding some past history that you have, some self-esteem issue things. I'm 100% right there with you. I was this person for years before I got married. Years. Oh my God, years. And it took years of therapy to get me out of that. So the thing is that that's where you're kind of standing, and you're realizing this, and you're just kind of talking down on yourself about it. But it is time for you to see the truth. It's time for you to see what this is, and see the truth of also who you are, okay? Also who you are. Let's get this new perspective. Let's get you in the right position where you can change your perspective and see things from a different angle. And that way then you can make a different choice in the future. It's time. So this isn't necessarily about like a couple type thing, because you guys aren't really officially together, is what it feels like. You guys really aren't officially together, and from what I'm seeing here, you never will be. You never will be. This person's not ready for that, and they're not right for you. They're not right for you. And that's okay. You don't need them. You don't need them. And I understand that you may be looking for approval in the form of sexual energy, right? I know I did. All the time. Oh, all the time. And it's just something, because that's what you've learned. And so take a look at your definition of love. Take a look at who you really are and what you deserve. And that'll kind of help. It's a long process, so be patient with yourself. Let's do this here. Let's do messages from Spirit to get some advice regarding this situation for pile 3. Message. There we are. Yep. Here we are. You are a giving soul, but be careful of people who deplete you and don't reciprocate. Hello, right there. That person. Yep, 100%. Excuse me. So this is what I'd like to do. I've got, let's do the messages from the Avalon Oracle deck here, this one. I want to see, like, what kind of advice they have for you. What kind of advice? There we go. Okay, we've got death. It's time for some major transformation. 1, kill the relationship, okay? Kill it. Just kill it. Get rid of this. Get it out. Throw away the phone number. And if they text you going, hey, it's 2 a.m., I've got whiskey dick, that kind of thing, it's time to be like, no, I'm busy. I'm busy. And this also means extreme transformation for you. This is like the death card in tarot as well. So this is extreme transformation. It's time to end the journey. Right? Time to end the journey of being in this type of energy for yourself, and change into something better. Change into seeing who you really are and attracting those that you truly do deserve joy with. focus on the joy. Don't focus on, I don't want this. Because the thing is that the universe doesn't see negatives, okay? Universe doesn't see negatives. So when I started like trying to pull myself out of this crap, I kept saying, I don't want players. I don't want players because those guys are motherfuckers, blah, 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 blah. You know, that kind of thing. And it's very easy to fall into that. Well, try it differently, because the only way that I actually got past it was when I wrote down on a sheet of paper, and I filled it up with what I wanted in my perfect mate, my perfect person. I wrote down exactly what I wanted, and I filled up that damn sheet of paper, okay? You can fill up more too if you want. Put a date on it, fold it up, tuck it away into somewhere private where you won't see it. I guarantee you will pull that person into your life. Now, also be careful of what you ask for, okay? Because I've done that twice in my life, and I absolutely did pull that person in. And I didn't realize that it takes a little bit of understanding of what different personality types do. So be careful of what you ask for. But it is time for a massive change for you here, Pile 3. A giant change. It's time. It is time. Good. Now let's end this on a little bit of levity here with the Rebel deck here. Let's see what kind of advice the Rebel deck has for you regarding this situation. What's the advice for Pile 3 regarding this situation, please? What's the advice? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, it says, you need a big fucking hug. No. Squeeze. Here's your hug. Oh, I like it. I love sweet things like that. It's so sad. And then it says, you need a good fucking cry. Sorry, it's like not focusing. Yes, you do. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. 100%. I was like, let's do some levity. And then it gives those to me. All right, so that's what I've got for you here, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. I do love you. Thank you. And if you did like this video, please subscribe and hit that like button so that other people can see this as well. And hopefully it can make a difference for them also. So thank you so much. I will see y'all next time. Thanks. Bye. Hi, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Heart Selenite. All right. So these cards have been pre-selected and everything. I have not seen them. This section signifies what your perspective is here, Pile 4, in this situation. This is what your person is, how they see things, and excuse me, this is what's standing between you guys. So we will get that rolling here. I do just want to say I am getting over a little bit of a cold, so if I sound a little froggy, I do apologize. I am feeling better, but my voice tends to not recover for about a week. So, all right, let's get this reading started. So where are you at? What's going on between you and your person? What's standing between you? So let's get your perspective on things first here. So we've got the Knight of Coins reversed here. We've got the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Okay. Clarified with the Ace of Wands reversed, the Star reversed, and the Nine of Cups. Gotcha. So interesting. So what I am seeing here, Pile 4, is that you are, I don't know, it's like you're involved in a relationship, okay? You're involved in a relationship and it's just not, you're not really that interested in regards to this. I mean, you've like hit a stubborn spot right here with this Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles here. That's a stubborn spot. And what's happened is that now, because of that stubbornness, you're off on your own here, by yourself, and kind of depressed and locked out from the situation. Now, I feel like this is you doing this to yourself. I don't think anybody's done it to you. I think you did it to yourself. Because of this Knight of Coins. You're just like, nope, you know, and it's very much like a bull. Makes me think of Taurus, and just digging in their heels and, oh, hell no, I'm not doing this kind of thing when it's reversed like that. And it's like you separated yourself from the whole situation, because this came out and scared you, the Hierophant. You had a bigger connection to this person than you really expected and intended. I don't think you actually wanted it to be that way, so you've kind of backed out, going, nope, I'm not doing that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean for that to happen. I wasn't supposed to see that, you know, that kind of thing. Because you weren't actually trying to start anything new here with the Ace of Wands reversed here. You were not trying to start anything new. So this could have been like a random hookup or something like that. It could have been a random hookup that you had with somebody. You had no actual dreams about the whole thing. And really, you just didn't even really think about it too much. Kind of like I'm going to call it a little bit of an immature point of view about it with this Star reversed. A little bit of an immature point of view in regards to the whole thing. So you had separated yourself from it. But you found that you had a bigger connection than you expected with this person. And you're like, oh God, I didn't expect for that to happen. So what's happening is that you've got this Nine of Cups here. This Nine of Cups standing here. And you're sitting here and you're dreaming of having like these, this wonderful, like, I'm going to say cup of love here. You've got these dreams, but remember, you're up in the clouds. This isn't real life for you. These are real life for you. This is how it's actually going. This is what you're dreaming about. You're dreaming about the cups of love, and it's scaring the bejesus out of you. You're like, oh no, I've done that before, and I don't know if I want to do that again. You're excited. It excites you, but it excites you to find this connection that you have with this person. It excites you and terrifies you because it excites you. Does that make sense? Because the thing is that's the thing about emotions, is that whenever you have any sort of specific emotion about something, if there is an extreme emotion, I mean, it creates fear all over the place. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be love too. You know what I mean? It creates fear all over the place. Let's see where your person's at. We've got Seven of Wands reversed, Six of Wands reversed, and the Five of Cups reversed. Oh, gotcha. Okay. And this is clarified with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, the Fool reversed, and the Four of Wands. Well, pile 4. This feels like this person's married. And that's why this is just like, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Right? That's why this sounds like. Because the thing is that this person's fighting off any other advances. They don't want to be, so we've got this, you know, so with the Seven of Wands, they're fighting off any sort of advances that are coming off, and fighting off any sort of, like trying to just stay away and battle it off, right? And right here is, don't look at me. I'm not proud of my actions. I don't want to be really seen or anything like that. I want to keep things hidden. But they're not really sad about that. They're not really that sad about this whole situation. It was just kind of one of those things where they got their rocks off. Got their rocks off, and they're okay with where they are at. They're not sad about any sort of separation, right? They're not sad about that. And they're not interested, like with this here, because they're not interested in creating a relationship with anybody new, or I'm going to say even with you here, pile 4. Sorry, I say things very straightforward. I do not hold back when it comes to the messages that come through. So they do not want a relationship with you. 0. This is the Fool reversed. They are not interested. Not interested, not doing it. And you want to know why? Why they don't miss you? Is because they are married. They're married or in a long-term relationship with someone else. So they're with someone else. The thing is that you guys like had some sort of hookup or something like that. You're daydreaming about this person, and you've got the connection to them. You've separated from them. You've pulled yourself back, and you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. Why? Because they're fucking married. I don't want to start this. I don't want to do this. But the thing is, boy, it's stuck in my head. Is this actually going to work out? Is it actually going to happen? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. This person's absolutely not interested. So let's see what's standing between you guys. We've got the moon. Yep, we've got secrets between you guys. Like, so the thing is that when you got together with this person, you may not have known. You may not have known that they had someone hanging out in the wings. You may not have known about that. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles reversed. So there's no real thoughts of this person. They're not chewing on it or anything as far as like to be together with you. It's just not happening, unfortunately. So pile 4, so I guess the question for you, pile 4, is like, how do I let this go? I want to stay away from this person. I need to let this connection go. I need to do that. Something you may want to look into is there's something called cord cutting. It's just a little ritual that you can do. Do yourself a favor. Google it. Look it up on Pinterest. Anything like that. It'll help you let this person go. Let them go. Because they're not coming. And for you to obsess about this, or not that you're obsessing, but you're still dreaming about it, is not healthy. It's not healthy for that. So here we go. All right. So vulnerability is a strength. Yes, it is. Vulnerability is a strength. You may have been saying to yourself, you know what, I am so fucking weak that I actually let this happen. I can't believe I did this. Thing is that shit's on this person, okay? They made the decision to fuck around behind their person's back, right? They decided to do that. That does not say anything about you. It says nothing, okay? It is okay for you to be vulnerable. It is okay for you to want love. It is okay for that. You are allowed. We all want love. It's just a matter of finding the right person. And this is not the right person. Okay? Not the right person. One more message coming through. What is this? Let's see message, please, for pile 4. All right, this one. Be brave. You can do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right, let's focus on the future here. What's coming in the future here for you? Sorry, that was my daughter shrieking. Let's see. What's coming in the future here? All right. We've got a win-win outcome is forecast. Wonderful. We like those messages. Win-win outcome is forecast. You can only come out better than how you started in this. You can only come out better. You are good enough. You are good enough. I am enough. Repeat that to yourself all the time. I am enough. You are allowed to have your needs. You are allowed to have your needs. You are not an inconvenience. And if anybody ever finds you to be an inconvenience, get them the fuck out of your life. Get them out. And it's okay to be angry about it. Just be like, bitch, get away from me. And expect powerful change. Beautiful. Powerful change makes good change for your life. Makes good change for your life. So, all right, here, pile 4. That's what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. If you did enjoy this reading, hit the subscribe button and also hit that like button so that other people can have a chance to take a look at this as well. So thank you so much. I do appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye.